Thought this was interesting, guys. I'm walking along the trail, and on the left side here's this tree broken over on top, and it's almost like pincushion down the top. Looks like it was laid, some snaps were laid up in the top of the tree here, which I thought was unusual. And if you look to the lower part of the tree, you can see snaps on the bottom of that tree also. And that's only 40 to 45 feet off trail right here where I'm filming, right here on the trail. So I thought I'd turn the camera back on, catch you up, let you know where I'm at. And we're going to walk around the bend up here in the sunlight, and there's that same structure back there. It's just a tree that's been snapped in a funny way, and it's very unusual, to say the least. Toward the river. You can see in the distance. I'll come on up over this rise, and we'll take some shots of the river here. This is the Illinois River. We're on the north bank of it, so we'll do a few zooms here in this area of the river. There's geese and duck on the other side. Pretty interesting area. There's the river. I'm going to zoom in on an object over here and see if I can resolve it. Should be a bird right there dead center in my frame, with a rocky outcrop right there. And as I drop back, there's some birds back here, I believe. It's hard to resolve the birds, but I'm getting enough detail with the zoom. I have good optical zoom on this camera. I don't know how it does on. That's about definitely 1.5 miles, 2 miles away. Here's the tip of this island that's in this river here. All these islands have names. I don't remember them all, but there's one right here. branch snaps or breaks here, light ones like they're falling out of the trees. It's pretty windy here. So any branches you might hear in this area could be just tree deadfall falling out of the trees, and I've been hearing that a lot to the left of the trail. And this goes all the way downhill to the river down this area here. Goes all the way down to the river as you go down this hill. I'll zoom back and try it again. Yeah, I'm up on trail here. Look into that dark pocket right in there and see what we see. We'll pick up my facial recognition is turned off on this camera because I think it'd be fooled too many times. Some of the trees and darkness in here is pretty crazy. And continuing on, there's a rest stop up here. Take another break, eat my apple, and continue filming this. So I still got another 2.5–3 hours of sunlight, so it looks pretty good, guys, and I'll be checking back with ya in another 10–15 minutes. Okay, we're looking at a ridge line about 3/8 to a half mile from where I'm standing. I thought it was interesting. I've been back in those hills before and have heard strange whoops and howls and even tree breaks coming from this region. I know there's coyote activity back there too. Have sunlight reflecting off my display, and it's hard to see, you know, other than I see the line of sight of when I'm filming. Yeah, that's the perimeter I'm filming on the other side of this field here, and this is will come out on the trail ahead of me where I'm headed. And there's usually deer up in these woods here off to the left of the trail. There's a big grove of trees that I'm on looking at right now. And that's the grove that I'll see 14 to 20 deer at a time. Just bunched up, backed up in there. During fall and winter I see it all the time, and even in the late evening and spring. Summer is probably going to be 8 or 9 o'clock before you see them bunch up. And now that's the road ahead of me. Alright. Go ahead and draw back a little. That's where I'm headed, right up there. Past these hills to the left of those hills up there. The trail continues around this bend. So that's where I'm headed. So pick you up when I get there. Bye. Found a good deer trackway here of a big buck. Walks apparently right through this area. I'm going to here's a shot of his left and right footprint right here, right at the end of my foot. There's a track there. Next track's over here. Next track's right there. So on and so forth. Continues down tracks continue here. Continue. And they continue all the way up to the edge of this mud hole here. On the edge of the road, it's a big mud wash on the edge of this road here. So we'll continue going down this mud wash, looking for tracks, human hopefully, or Sasquatch looking tracks. Still a lot of deer tracks. There's a buck around here. There's also coyotes. And I haven't picked up any canid tracks here yet, but I'm sure they're here. This is a good deer track area. I'm following all these deer tracks right now. Here's a rub, or something was just a bunch of weeds and stuff. Pan back. You guys are probably getting dizzy watching everything close up. Like I said, I put it on small frame if I'm going to view this clip for any length of time, because that way you won't get dizzy or looking at a large frame. Catch you guys later. Hi guys, I'm back. We're walking around this hill. Here's an area on the left. You see all these trees on the left side of the hill here. Go up onto a sort of a high, sort of hill-like ridge on the left here. I've seen 20 to 15 deer just hold up back here in these trees just to stay. You see them mostly in the winter and fall when there are no leaves on these saplings and trees back here on the left. But those, sometimes you'll see deer hold up. These hedges are blocking the view, so we're around the corner here and see where it clears up. Yeah, they graveled this road. It's always been a dirt or grass path, and now they've graveled it. Yeah, we'll look back on this hill to the left of these hedges and you'll see the area I'm talking about. Coyotes live back here, and the sun's shining pretty bright too. Background. There's a ridge back there. You'll be able to see it. Those trees on the left here. That's where all these deer hole up back here. Right back in this ravine. Then they walk up into this hill from the ravine, and they're all up back in this brush here. We are headed right there. The trail is going to wrap around to the right, and then we're going to end up right over there, inside that tree line right there. Here we go. I thought I'd always want this shot here. Right below the sun, there's a really cool looking tree. It's really illuminated well by the sun. Thought that was pretty interesting. Nothing like Mother Nature to get some good filming in. An area we just passed earlier on the trail on our left. There's a ridge line back there. I think I filmed it once already coming in. Continues. Deer all stacked up back in this wood line here. And then you continue on the ridge behind that hill, and there's more trees back here. Continue on that ridge. Let me know, guys, if you see anything, mention it in the comments section. Go ahead and timestamp it for me. Appreciate it. we're going right over into this area, right alongside this. Follow the road right over into here, which will be interesting. Tall grass, a lot of place for animals to hide, especially deer. My camera in my left hand as I continue walking up, now downhill on this trail ahead of me, going down a grade. There's the hill. That hill we're looking at is really angled like this, if you really want to know. But I'm going downhill with it, so I'm parallel. That one's just parallel with the hill. Filming back through these tall trees on the trail. A lot of bikers come out here because of the graveled road now. That never was the case. Okay, there's a hill right over there where I see a lot of, there's actually a coyote down over there. I might be able to pick it up coming past this tall grass on my left here. Right over there, buried in that hill in the center. I don't know if I can pick it up. There's a coyote den to the right of that last tree. The two last trees on the left of this frame. It's right on the right side of those two trees, somewhere in here. There's a coyote den. If I can pick it out. It's a burrow. That might be it right there. Or it's right over here where this stump is. Waiting for a coyote to pop his head out. Sometimes they're on this hillside, but they're nocturnal and they usually come out more often at night in this park. Due to all the visitors, you rarely see them during the day. So I'm going to head out and continue down this trail. I got my other mic on. I should hear a little better now. I had my old the camera mic on. Now I have my shotgun mic. I have a little better audio. I actually didn't realize I had it off. Look like tree bends over there. I thought I'd zoom in and see what I could see. This is the end of the island of trees I was just talking about earlier in the segment. Yep. Continue down. And guys, it's might be a boring video, but it's a beautiful day. I'm glad I came out to at least catch some 70-degree and 68-degree Illinois weather. When I first got here, it couldn't have been more than 68. Now it's probably dropping. It's probably more closer to 66, 67. It's not bad. Well, another segment in the books, in the history books, folks. I think this was just a good outing today in general. I'm glad. It doesn't always have to include, it was a beautiful day, it doesn't have to include howls, knocks, or possible interactions with Bigfoot, but and there's a good area on a ridge there that I'll have to get back to one of these days. It's a continuation of this grove of trees coming out of this the Midlands in this state park area, right off this interior trail I walked through. It'd be on the south side of or north side of the park. And I'm headed in that direction, guys, over the rise and into the main parking area. So thanks, guys. Tune in. If you see anything, catch me up in the comments section. Tell me I'm with Project Go and See, and go ahead and do a timestamp and help with the timestamp and what you find on Project Go and See if you remember. If not, just alert me in the comment section what you found in the video that I might have missed. And thank you for tuning into my channel, and appreciate your guys' input. I thought this was a beautiful shot. Apparently due to all the storm damage and tornado damage in this park, there's been sort of a central gathering place for all the trails that were being blocked by deadfall and stormfall damage from trees. The parks maintenance put all this wood right here, and you've got what looks like a half acre of wood just laying here, big wood. The sun in the background, I couldn't get, refuse the shot because I thought it was picturesque, but this is a boneyard of trees that were destroyed. They chainsawed it all down and brought it in with bulldozers and heavy equipment. That's why the park was closed for probably two or 3 months. And half the play trails I've noticed are still blocked, even though I risked it and went down, and I'm sure I'll be hearing from my congressman on that. So thought I'd get the shot. It's for thought my wife would be interested in it. It's very picturesque but sort of strange, but interesting. Bye bye.